between you and the creators to make it easy as well. Because like I mentioned, you can't look for every author, every creator, and you also can't look for, they also can't look for every broadcaster, everyone that is using their work. They also negotiate contracts as well. They can also negotiate contracts on behalf of their members, and they promote copyright and human rights awareness. So that is largely their role and how they operate. If there's anything you're going to take out of this engagement, it is, how can I contact the CMO? And that is why they are in the house today, so that after you leave, you can contact any one of them. I'm glad they actually shared a list of compliant broadcasters with us, because we regulate them as URSP, and many of us, at least, especially who are in the room, are very, very compliant with paying this license fees. So we appreciate you for that. Please clap for yourselves. So where do you come in as media stakeholders in copyright protection? And that is why we are here. One, copyright awareness and advocacy. We have realized, especially as an institution, that there has been a lot of debate around this subject of copyright. For some of you that have shows and programs, or you're writing articles in a newspaper, there's been a lot of talk. And sadly, what happens with that is sometimes misinformation can happen. Someone can spread different information from what is actually the truth. The English say, you are hearing from the horse's mouth. We are the horse. So we are the horse, you are hearing it from our mouth about this subject on copyright. So what you do is that you spread awareness and advocacy about copyright, and you disseminate, you pass on the information about copyright and what it is about. That is one of your roles as the media. Get the information, get the right information, and you are getting it from the right place. Get the right information, and also help us spread this information so that you are not deceived by anyone that will come and give you other stories. Two, you're also supposed to be accountable. Be accountable and hold other people accountable. You are paying. Why aren't the other people paying? Make sure they also pay. Sometimes there's the companies, the people you have partnerships with. Encourage this habit of compliance, because again, the money is not, URSP does not even get any of this money. The money is for people that actually create this work. They are the ones that are missing out on a lot. So be accountable, and also hold your other counterparts in the media industry accountable as well. Contract management, and this is something that I really want to emphasize. Ensure the legal use of the content that you have acquired, especially if you're getting it from third parties. Many times, like I mentioned, you get movies, you're not getting movies from Hollywood. You're not getting movies from, you're getting movies from third parties, people that have come and have said, this is my, I have translated it, You need to ensure as well that the work that you are getting, this content that you are getting, you would be bulletproof if any bullets come for you. I gave the example of this Cautions case versus Airtel. I don't know if many of you have heard of it, but he sued Airtel and others. What happened was, there are different people in the industry, called aggregators. What they do is that they get people's music, okay? Get their music, and then go and sell it to this telecom company and say, oh, I have the rights to this, I can actually sell this music, so why don't you use it as a caller back ringtone and all that. And that's exactly what happened. Third parties that came and gave content, music to Airtel. Airtel used the content. Cautions content, at least we all know Cautions. They used Cautions content for some years, considerable time, until, because sometimes, by the way, it just takes one person to wake up and say, I'm coming for you. So Cautions woke up and decided, I'm coming for you. And meanwhile, when they are coming for you, they're not looking for the small players. They are looking for you, who has a brand, who is big, the media company. You have built your brand over the years. You have assets. You have land over where? All over the city. Prime areas. They'll come for you because they know you have the money and you can pay. And there's evidence that you're using the work. So he sued Airtel and said, no, these are my songs. Where did you get permission to use my songs? Airtel said, we got them from third parties. They're the ones that say we have the rights, we are allowed to control. I said, but no, this is my work. I don't care about third parties. Let them join in the case, but we are suing you. Long story short, Airtel was ordered to pay $180,000 US. For some of you media houses, I don't know how bankrupt you would be after that. just by one person waking up. So as a media house, it is your responsibility as well. Your responsibility as well to ensure that the content you are using, the things that you are using, you are bulletproof. Just like when you're going to buy land, somebody will come and tell you, I have a title. This is my title, I own the land. Like, okay. Afterwards, you go and do your due diligence. You find out, you ask LC people, you ask the border people at the stage, you find out, is this person actually the owner? They're actually, the neighbors, are they actually saying the same thing that this person is the owner? You may not be required to do it under the law because sometimes you're trying to escape these things, but to save yourself and to have yourself bulletproof, make sure that you do these things to protect you from $180,000 that you would have to pay. And then also respect for copyright. Like I mentioned, you pay for licenses from the CMOs because it's easier that way. It's very easy that way. Get the licenses from them, use the content. They are the ones that now give that money to the artists, to the members of the organization. And then our role, briefly, as URSP, because some people say, hey, URSP, we have heard of you, where do you fit into all this copyright thing as well? One of the things that we do is that we create awareness, and it's through things